Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to this week's episode of What's on Your Mind with Josh Kudju. So just want to let you guys know this is going to be the last time that I'm recording from this exact location. I'm going through a bit of a move here, so really exciting but also really stressful at the same time. And I thought, what a great time to talk about transitions. Not only because of what I'm going through, but think about what we're going through as a country. We're also changing presidents. We're going from one to another. We're also transitioning from the Thanksgiving and fall season to the winter and holiday season, right? So we're all going through different types of transitions. And what I want to talk about today with you guys are just my own lessons I've learned along the way when it comes to transitioning. So it really comes down to three things. The first, you have to be able to adapt. We think about the seasons changing up north, maybe not so much down here in Florida, but you have winter, spring, summer, and fall, right? And all of those seasons, the temperatures are fluctuating. And think about what you have to wear sometimes. When it's the summer, it's tank top and shorts. In the winter, you might need 8 coats on. You have to adapt. You might go from cutting the grass one day to the next day you're shoveling snow. And I know this because I just saw it happen up there. You have to adapt. I also think about, when you change jobs, you adapt to a new culture, you adapt to the new people that you work with. You're just always adapting, right? That's part of that transitioning process. So that's the first thing I've really learned. The second thing is to reflect. I think it's really important when you're transitioning to reflect on your journey, reflect on where you've came from. I think, we get caught up sometimes with any sort of transition of always thinking about what's next. Okay, what do I gotta do next? Okay, now it's the holiday season. I gotta go buy gifts. I gotta go buy all this stuff for my mom, dad, cousins, grandparents, all that type of thing. And we don't take time to reflect on the journey along the way. And I think, as I'm going through this move personally, I think back on the last 10 years of my life, and it's really crazy where I've came from and where I am today. And I think about what went well, what didn't, and what do I want to do for the next 10 years. So I think that's really important anytime you're transitioning to take that time to reflect. And the third thing when it comes to transitioning, and I'm not really sure if this is groundbreaking stuff for you guys, but life changes, right? Like it's always changing. When you think you've figured things out, something happens. I think about when you're learning something and you think you've mastered it and you've got it all figured out. And then the next thing you know, tomorrow you read something new and it's like, man, I really didn't have this all figured out. So that's the third thing when it comes to any sort of transition is that just life changes, right? So what I'd love for you guys to consider today and also moving forward are just, what are some of the transitions you faced in your life? How have you adapted to them? How have you reflected with those? And how has your life changed over the years? So like I said, I'm moving, gonna have different scenery next week. Would love to see you guys all back here next week to check it out. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Have a great day. We'll see you back here next week.